Welcome back. It's your best friends. It's Austin. And
It's Sean.
what's up, man?
Uh, you know, the usual, pretty
What?
much.
That's such
Actually,
a lie,
that's
dude.
not true.
You're such a
Uh,
liar.
I'm gonna always give you like the generic answer, and then you're gonna call me on it, and then I'll give you the real answer. The real
Thank you.
answer is well, one of the answers is my apartment had a water issue last week.
Your
That's right.
apartment?
Yeah, that's right. Your boy needs HomeBiotic.
Dude, you need some HomeBiotic.
At my what is it? The water heater broke. And yeah, last
Oh,
week, I think it was the night that we were supposed to podcast actually. So apologies for a late episode. But basically there's see that wall back there, and then there's like
I
the
do see that wall back there.
base of the wall with the floor.
Yep.
Water just started
Baseboard.
seeping like just underneath that. And then on the other side of the wall too in my closet, and it like would not stop. And I was like, "Oh God, I need to call somebody." So I called the maintenance dude, and he showed up at like 8 p.m. and he's like, "Yeah, this is your water heater. I can't do anything about this right now." So because he needed
So
to
it just
replace
kept
it.
leaking everywhere?
So I had like kept replacing, I kept putting towels down and then replacing it like throughout the night.
Oh
It was a
my
mess. Um,
God.
but they came in, replaced the water heater the next day, and then they put a fan in. But it's still a little like, still feels a little like weirdly humid in here. So I need some home biotic. I need more
You need HomeBiotic
airing out.
ASAP.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Worried about that mold.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. Go buy some right now. Link in the
I
description.
should do. I should do that. I should go find a
You know
link
what? You
in
should
the
do it. You
description.
should
What?
do it live. No, you'd have to put in your card information.
Yeah, that's a whole
Yeah,
thing.
that'd be funny.
How much does home biotic go for nowadays?
Nowadays.
Back when I was a kid,
Back in
it was
my
like
day.
$1.
Back
Oh,
before
that's not true.
2020. Anyway, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Nah,
But
it's okay.
get some homebiotic and you'll fix it up.
That
How
is
was your week other than that?
um it was pretty good. Last week I uh me and Kinsey played this new game. Have you ever heard of Hunt a Killer?
No.
So like it's basically like, have you ever done an escape room?
Yes.
It feels like an escape room, but like in a board game setting. And so like the way it works is like it's like $30, you buy a box, and it's just a box full of evidence, and you're supposed to like solve the murder. Like that's the whole concept, is like
Mm,
you're given this story, and then you have like envelopes and documents and pictures, and you're supposed to like pour over the evidence and figure out who the murderer was. We did
so
one of
you only
those,
solve
and
it
that was super
once.
fun. Yes.
Wow, that's a cash cow for those. Wow, that's amazing.
I mean it is, but
Great business
uh
model.
it's fun when you know people that also do them, because then you can like trade and do theirs if they haven't done the one that you do. So like my parents do
Mm,
them and my brothers do them. So like we were gonna trade with my parents because they have one that we haven't done and we have one that they haven't done. So we could just do
wow.
that. So that's
No,
super
they're gonna link
sick.
it to your IP address, man.
Just like Netflix.
It's like
Um
Netflix.
and yeah, so that's super fun. Recommended. It was a good time. It was like a 2 hours of pacing around the room and talking about, who could have potentially done this murder. And
Did you
then
solve it?
yeah, we did. We
Okay.
were
How do you know?
successful.
How do you know you're right? Like, how do you know you're right?
They give you a little solutions envelope.
Oh, and you just have to not open it.
Yeah. So I guess you could
Hmm.
ruin the night pretty quickly, but
That'd be really
by opening
funny.
that
I
up.
know some people that would do that. They
I
would
do
just be
too.
like, it'd be like 15 minutes in, they'd be like, "Hey, yeah, it was George, dude. It says it right here, you
That's so
idiots."
true. They'd be like, yeah, they'd be like, oh, look at this piece of evidence. It says solution, do not open until you're ready. I'm ready as hell. Let's find out who did this thing.
Until you're ready. I'm
Uh,
extremely ready.
I'm so ready to find out who did this thing. Let's get it.
That's
Um,
funny.
but yeah, I enjoyed it. In addition to that, a little callback from a episode that we did in the past. I don't know which episode, but I started reading this book here, A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle.
Nice.
Um, so I like it so far. I'm not super far into it though, but yeah, I like it.
It's good.
How did you finish it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. How's your week?
Let me think. It's pretty good,
Nice.
I guess. Um, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm
All
not gonna
right.
tell you about my problems.
Okay. It was pretty good, he says, with an asterisk.
Yeah, dude. When was the last time we recorded? I can't remember.
It's
A long time
two
ago.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Not
Yeah.
last Thursday. What's today's date?
It's the 21st.
So we haven't talked since before Valentine's Day. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Valentine's Day was pretty good.
What happened
We
to
got
Valentine's Day?
some we got some steaks and ate some steaks and potatoes. It's really good. I think it was like a
Nice.
grass fed dude, I can't remember the cut. I don't know, some kind of grass fed steak. Whichever one looked really good that was appealing in the moment. Got them from the Whole Foods meat counter. Real
Oh
good, real
yeah.
good. Yeah, they were good. Nice hard sear on them. I'm getting better at cooking steaks, man.
Yeah, you
I
told me
my
about it.
brother,
Your
yeah,
brother
my
taught you.
brother's like a yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, I'm sick of it. Teach me. And then he taught me. He's a chef.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I feel like 2022 was the year of me figuring out how to really like very, very, very consistently get a steak how I want it. Got to cook you a
Perfect.
steak.
Perfect. Please.
You know what? Come over one
Love
of these
steak.
nights.
Sounds good to me.
It's a deal. It's a plan.
It's a deal and it's a plan. That's good. That sounds like a good Valentine's Day.
It
Um,
was.
yeah, my Valentine's Day was when we did that hunt a killer. So
Nice, nice, nice.
yeah, it was good. Um,
You were hunting killers on Valentine's Day.
we were
That's
hunting killers on
sick,
Valentine's
bro.
Day. Sick in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Sick as hell.
Sick as hell, brother.
uh, man, I was gonna say something, but I lost my train of thought.
I don't know what you were gonna say, dude. We got our first patron last time we
Oh,
recorded.
we did get
Also,
our
we
first
are a
patron.
year old. Okay,
That's
the
what I
Your
was
Best
gonna
Friends
say.
podcast is a year
So
old.
February 11th was the year anniversary of the podcast, and we will have had our. I mean, well, I guess it's not. It's kind of arbitrary. I was gonna say if we did this podcast every year, the next episode would be our anniversary episode, or every week. Next episode would have been our anniversary episode, but we don't do it every week because we're slackers. So
Yeah, because we're a bunch of assholes.
yeah, so we are on episode number 51. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's
Um,
pretty crazy, man.
yeah. It was fun. We did a live last week. So if you're listening and you were watching that live, thank you for listening. It's a good time.
Thank you. It was a good time. Um, yeah, we got our first Patreon. We're gonna do our first deep dive soon. So if you want to check out the Patreon, go ahead and head over there to the Patreon.
Has he said anything or suggested anything for a deep dive?
I'll check while you pull up this article.
All right, I do have an article. Um,
What's
let,
your article about?
let's find out. So
I'm ready to find out.
first thing is that you should go to cloudmusicsuite.com. It is your home for private music lessons. Um,
Yes, it is.
yeah, we
It
got
literally
a
is.
series of instructors. Look at that. Look at this guy. He's got lessons
Look at
available
me,
and
dude.
everything.
I sure
Um,
do, don't I?
so go check that out. It's great. We have a bunch of world-class instructors. Go check them out. They're all wonderful. 1,000-pound meteor slammed into Texas.
Really?
Yeah, NASA confirms. So this was today. A
Thanks,
meteor
NASA.
that was only about, thanks NASA, was only about 2 feet wide, but weighed about 7 full kegs of beer, which is, a scientific measurement. Thank you to this website here.
Dude, what?
Slammed into the ground, and this sounds like a Texas article.
It does,
It was
doesn't it?
7 full kegs of beer slammed into the ground of South Texas. NASA confirmed that the space rock hit the Earth last week. The agency believes that the meteor broke into several pieces before impact. It shared a photo of the small but heavy rock, which weighed about 1,000 pounds. Dang. Yeah, that doesn't look
Wait,
super
what?
big. This weighs about 1,000 pounds.
No chance.
The group said
That's
it was the third
ridiculous.
meteor to hit Earth over 3 days last week. WOAI reported that there was no property damage attributed to the meteor. The sound of its impact was captured on a doorbell camera, CBS News reported.
Oh,
When it
let's watch
slammed into
it.
the ground, NASA said it had about the power of 8 tons of TNT. Jeez. Yeah, let's watch that. I
Really?
think that's
Dude, it
what
must
this
have been
is.
moving so fast. Oh, you gotta share with sound. I don't hear the sound.
I
Isn't
don't
that
hear
the
the sound
purpose?
either. I don't think it's. I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything at all. I mean,
Oh,
I
so
saw
it's
some
just
birds fly around.
so
That it?
it's just the camera shaking. That's all this thing
Are
caught.
you sure you're sharing with sound?
This thing doesn't have sound. I have the sound all the way up and I can't hear.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
hold on.
weird. I don't know. Hmm.
Maybe there is
No
sound.
idea.
Oh,
That's wild though. That thing weighs 1,000 pounds, dude. It's
okay.
so
There is
dense.
sound. I'm gonna fix this.
Oh, okay. All right. I can't wait.
Yeah, dude, that's
Wonder what kind of
pretty
rock that
incredible.
was. I wonder how loud it is, dude. Did you hear it a second ago,
We're
or
about
is
to
this
find
your
out.
like raw reaction?
This is a raw reaction.
All right.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sounds loud.
sounded loud.
I don't know what I expected, but
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. Although meteorites tend to hit Earth's atmosphere at high speeds, they slow as they travel through the atmosphere, breaking into small fragments before hitting the ground. Meteorites cool rapidly and generally are not a risk to the public. They should contact the Smithsonian so it can be studied. If you find a meteor, contact the Smithsonian.
The chances that's going to happen are pretty low. Like people are just going to keep it.
Yeah,
They're like, "This is a cool rock,"
probably.
or they're going to be like, "What's this rock doing here?" Jesus Christ, it's 1,000 pounds, and
That's
then they're going to
probably
leave it
true.
there. Yeah.
That's probably true. Um, I know I would. My first thought wouldn't be like, you know who we should call is the Smithsonian. They need
No,
this. They
I
need
would
this.
not. Yeah, no. That would probably be my last thought, actually.
Um,
Wow. Well, that's cool.
yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty light article this week, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. Did you hear about the train crash crashes that
Yeah,
happened?
dude. Yeah, pull something up about that with the. It wasn't a crash, was it? It was like they're redirecting a route. Like, let's get
Oh,
the
man. Well,
real
so
like
there was
full
two. There was
story
one in
on
Houston and
it.
one in Ohio.
Okay, I heard about the one in Ohio. I don't know about the one in Houston though.
It
Let's
happened
hear
like
about both
2 days
of them.
before the one in Ohio.
Oh, really? I didn't hear anything about the
Yeah.
Houston one. Let's do the Houston one first and then the Ohio one.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the Ohio, like I heard there's a lot of aftermath, unfortunate aftermath from the Ohio one, that's for sure.
It was actually like the exact same situation. So
Really?
yes.
All right, let's see it.
I don't think it was as bad, but I think it was like pretty much the same vibe. So Houston area crash between truck, Union Pacific train kills driver, derails 20 plus rail cars. The cargo on the train included some hazardous materials, prompting Union Pacific to monitor air quality at the site of the crash, according to the Splendora Police Department.
What hazardous
Uh,
materials?
a truck driver died and several freight train cars were derailed during a Monday morning collision northeast of Houston. The crash between an 18-wheeler and Union Pacific train occurred shortly before 7:30 a.m. Monday. Yada yada yada. So it was derailed. 100 gallons of diesel fuel was released by
Uh,
the truck involved in the crash.
okay. What else? What about what was being
Uh,
carried?
from what we're being told, there's no major chemicals to be concerned about. It's more
It's more
so
so a
household
household.
chemicals on board for retail purposes. It's not a large quantity from what we're being told.
Okay. Well, I mean, household chemicals can still be
They can
very
still be
dangerous if they're
not
mixed with other
good.
things.
Yeah, and they don't say either what those other things are. So all we know is
Mm,
100 gallons of diesel fuel. Yeah, so that
okay.
happened in
Well, how did it get
Houston.
like what? All right, hold on. Why the train hit the truck, right?
Yeah.
Was there not like a train crossing thing where it did not come down? Like whose
Teller
fault was this?
Teller said the train track running along the highway also was expected to be inoperable. Wait, okay, no. Um,
I'm just kind of confused about how this happened. Was he just stopped on the railroad track? The 18 wheeler, here it says, was
oh,
attempting
okay,
to
here we
cross
go.
that section when he made contact with the train. It's undetermined whether the horn was blown or not. It's not undetermined. Someone knows, bro.
So, so I guess the dude was just trying to cross the tracks right before the train hit,
Oh
and
no,
failed, which
dude.
is not great, and left the truck driver dead.
Jesus
21 rail
Christ.
cars. 21 rail cars. Dang. Yeah,
How do
so
you get
that
a dude? You ever think about how you get a rail car back on the rail when it's like derailed like that? I bet it's such a process, dude.
oh dude, you
This is
need like
probably
a
like a
lot of equipment.
multi-day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has got to be a multi-day thing.
100%.
That's
Yikes.
crazy as hell.
Um I wonder if it was 21 out of how many. Like, I wonder if the whole thing got derailed or if it was like
Yeah, I don't
21
know.
of a certain amount. Let's find the Ohio one.
The
That
Ohio
one
one
seems to
was
be
a lot
bigger.
crazier, right?
Yeah.
Like I saw pictures of this big old like black mushroom cloud from the Ohio one. I don't know if that was like propaganda or what, but it seemed pretty real.
Let's see. As reports of health problems near a toxic train wreck pile up, Ohio sets up a clinic while federal help gets into gear. So more than 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks after a toxic train wreck unleashes plumes of black smoke contaminated the soil and fueled anxiety in East Palestine, Ohio. Residents have reported a growing number of ailments from rashes to nausea to trouble breathing. So that's pretty intense. Now the state will open a health clinic. Is this all about the health clinic? Does it talk about the
Yeah, it looks like it's talking about the aftermath of it.
It's unclear what, if any, long-term health problems might arise from the train wreck, the subsequent inferno, and the controlled release of vinyl chloride to help avert a catastrophic explosion. So far, air quality tests from more than 530 homes have not detected any dangerous levels of contaminants, and no results have exceeded the limits of residential air quality standards, the EPA said. EPA is offering indoor air screenings for any resident within the evacuation zone. Wonder how big the evacuation zone was.
That's a good question.
Show no water quality concern. I mean, didn't like a lot of fish and like nearby rivers die and stuff like that?
No, that could be from heat though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No detections of specific chemicals from the train derailment. We think the water's we think the water's safe. Christ. Good job.
Quote.
Yeah, he thinks so. You know, he's a fucking US senator. He's got to know what he's talking about.
Residents are right to be skeptical. So that's thank you, Sherrod Brown. We think the
Our
water's
throats are sore. We're
safe.
coughing a lot. My son, his eyes matted shut. What?
What? What do you mean? Like pink eye kind of
I don't
situation?
know. I'm not sure. Matted? Matted. I'm not really sure I understand.
Add. Why are people getting sick? If there's nothing in the air or water, one resident yelled during the gathering. Um, is that it? My oldest had a rash on her face. The youngest did too, but not as bad. The 2-year-old was holding her eye and complaining that her eye was hurting. She was very lethargic, so I took them back to the parents' home. Yikes. There's definitely something not right about the water and air quality. I mean,
Yeah. Fears of a chemical explosion replaced by new fears. While crews averted a potentially deadly chemical explosion, new concerns have emerged after controlled release of vinyl chloride, which was burned in a pit, causing a thick plume of smoke over East Palestine. Man-made substance used to make PVC can cause dizziness, sleepiness, headaches, and has also been linked to increased cancer. Wow. That sounds not good. But I
no, it
guess
doesn't.
it was so that they could hopefully not have a massive explosion, right?
Yeah.
They said controlled release. So they were like, all right, if we don't release this, we're all going to explode. If we do release this, there's going to be a huge, disgusting black cloud, and then we're going to destroy the air and the water.
Yikes.
This sounds like 6 months from now, they're going to be like, yeah, actually, it was really fucked up, and here's all the health problems that are happening because of this.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yikes.
We're going to be there in like two
That's so
months.
true. Who was I talking about? I think I was talking to Logan, who was one of the guests on Your Best Friends, by the way.
Yeah.
He said, "Would it be crazy if they canceled Dayton because of that?" I don't think they would.
Kill myself.
But it's not. I mean, it's not close to Dayton, is it? I don't
Where is
know
it?
where it is. I didn't think it was close. I thought it was closer to. Well, actually, it would if it was closer to Kentucky. I guess it would be pretty close to
It's
Dayton, or
really
at
close
least
to Dayton then.
yeah, or at least close to a lot of the um, like the performance centers.
Yeah. Northern
East
Kentucky,
Palestine.
Dayton. I don't know where that is. That sounds
Uh,
like it's in Europe. That's all I got to say.
it it does. Let's find out. Uh, it's definitely not. It's closer to Pennsylvania. It looks like on the other side. So
Oh,
I don't know what I was
gotcha.
thinking. It's closer to like Akron and
Akron, Ohio, the birthplace
Pittsburgh.
of LeBron James.
And yeah, so we're on the other side. So we're good. We're
All right, I'm
good.
still bringing bottled water anyway.
You probably should.
I always think Dayton water tastes so weird.
True. And Topo Chico water. Dude, can you find Topo Chicos? Are they like
Yeah, now I can. Now I
okay?
can.
I haven't seen them in a while.
Oh, by the way, uh, oh, bro, uh, got the chocolate collagen from Bulletproof this time instead of the vanilla. It's so much not as good. So much, whatever I'm trying to say, not as good.
So much worse.
Yeah.
uh
So much worse.
I mean I
Like
like it.
factually,
I
like it
remember
doesn't stay mixed as long.
the first time I tried it, I thought this isn't great. But then the next time I got it, so like I was at Harris Teeter and they were having like a really big sale on them. I want to say like 50% off, and I was like, Jesus, of course I'm gonna get myself a tub. But they didn't have vanilla, so I was like, you know what, I'll just get the chocolate. Um, I like it. I was surprised because I was like, I thought I had this last time and didn't like it like at all, but I actually like it a
I
lot.
definitely don't love it. It's not terrible
Vanilla is
though.
better though.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Is that a drum?
yes. Hold, please.
Oof.
Oh,
The timing, it's incredible. Um, well, if we get well, if you like your best friends, you should go
yikes.
to our Patreon and
Yeah, there we go.
try to be a patron. Because if we get to 5 patrons, you will see us do a Minecraft live stream.
Dude, I can't
Which
wait.
would be pretty fun. So I would
It'd
love
be
that.
really fun. I would love for that to happen.
As a participant, and if I was somebody watching, I would enjoy that for sure.
Yes, me too. Got any thoughts of the week for us, Sean?
Yeah, I do. It's kind of loose. Like, and it might
That's
sound
fine.
like a weird, like disconnected thought, but I heard somebody say something on, I don't know, Instagram or YouTube, and it was just ping ponging in my head about how like somebody was just like, it's all an experiment, like in relation to like life and shit like that. And I was like, dude, that's so true. Or like at least some of the best things that come out of doing things in life is just like if you treat it like that's an experiment, like I feel like that takes the edge off of like the risk, I guess, associated with certain things. Like I feel like when me and you were like, let's start a podcast, it was kind of like, who knows what'll happen? It's an experiment. Let's figure it out. And when you started a YouTube channel and when you decided to teach high school or teach drums or I decided to be a software engineer or we started Cloud Music Suite, it was just like the mindset was just like, we'll see what happens. It's an experiment. And I feel like that's such an
Yes.
important such an important thought to carry over because if you take yourself incredibly seriously on new things, the likelihood that you're going to carry out those new things is lower. It's going to be like there's going to be a lot of risk. You're going to be afraid of the risk, and then you're going to be like, if it fucks up, my life is over. But if you like look at it like, it's just whatever, it's just an experiment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's true. It's a pretty good sum up of like pretty much everything I've learned over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't actually fucking matter. Like you should probably just do what you want to do and try some shit. If it sucks, then just either make it better and stop sucking and being the part of the thing that sucks, or just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I
We're
agree.
in charge of our time.
Very fucking much so, dude. Yeah. It's like a coping mechanism to convince yourself that you're not. I still like to this day just can't fucking stand when people say things like I didn't have time.
Yeah.
It's just so bullshit, dude. It is literally bullshit.
Yeah.
You just chose to do other things.
Which is fine, but just be honest about
Yes.
it.
It's fucking fine. Like, no, I literally chose to not do that.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, respect, I guess, but just know you're creating your future, you know?
Yeah.
And you're creating your current situation. I don't
Yes.
know.
Your current situation.
Anyway,
Do you that's pretty much all I had this week. Do you have any
I
thoughts of the week?
agree. Yeah, my thought of the week is that I hit 100 subscribers on my main
Hey,
channel. All right, let me show you. Posted an Instagram story about it.
congratulations. Congratulations. It's exciting.
It is now at 105.
Wow. That's sick.
Okay, so that's really exciting. I feel like I'm getting a good formula that works. You know, you have to get a fucking thumbnail that is clickable, and you have to get a title that is clickable, and then you have to hook people. And I feel like I'm doing all three of those things a little bit better while still providing value and not making it like I spent $17 million on a hair transplant, and it's like face, you know.
Yeah.
Not doing the Mr. Beast thing, you know. All respect to Mr. Beast, but not going that route. But still, like tying in a little bit of like what's going to get clicked and how can I tie value into this. So like the
Yeah.
two most recent ones that were popular was like it was both about two independent stocks, and it was like they had some news come out about them. But I actually have things to say about those companies and like analyzing why they went up or why they went down, like what I think they're going to do in the future, and here's why, and here's how you can like identify this in other companies in the future.
Right. It's not just the
Anyway,
buzz meme stocks.
yeah, no, like it, but if you talk about Tesla stock, you're probably going to get clicks, you know. So if I say something about Tesla stock, but then I compare it to a value stock and I talk about the purpose of having multiple different asset types in your portfolio, then there's a lot of value in that.
Yeah.
So, but I can pull people in by saying Tesla stock. You know,
That's true.
it's not the only stock I own, not even close. But
Makes
you know,
sense.
and it's not the only winner I have. So
Yeah,
that
you
would be
got some
really sad.
killer views on the Palantir one.
Yeah, it's up to like 400 or so.
400, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the highest?
So that one is not actually. Um, my highest is like 570 or something like that.
Oh,
Still
nice.
no 1,000 view videos. Not yet.
Getting there.
Yeah, 573 is from a month ago. Message to all investors.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I think that one was just like fucking keep cash around in your brokerage account. Like I think that was like the whole message. It was like,
Just
hey,
have money
keep
to
keep
spend
10
on
to 30
stocks.
percent around so that you're not fucked if we go down. That's it.
Yeah, it's good.
Important thing to hear because like
Yes.
people will put 500 in their account and they spend it immediately, and then
Yeah.
they put
I'm pretty
500.
slow
Or,
to spending it.
yeah, it's good. Let it sit in there and make your decisions over time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, all the quick decisions I've made have always either turned out poorly or have turned out not as good as I thought they could have.
Yeah.
Either still positive but not as much, or fucking awful.
True.
Yeah.
Bought some today, I'll tell you what, after that dip.
Oh, what'd you buy?
Just more Palantir.
Oh, hell yeah. I made quite a few purchases today. Let's see what I bought. You didn't know you were getting stock picks, did you?
Anything new? Look at that.
Let's see. History. In my main account, Bought some Honest shares, bought some Amazon shares, bought some Aviva shares, bought some Palantir shares. That was today. And my IRA, nothing. And my HSA bought Palantir and Vital Farms. And
Nice.
then inside scoop, okay? You're about to get the inside scoop. In the Patreon portfolio,
Ooh.
bought some Amazon shares. If
Uh,
you want to be on the Patreon portfolio, you can see every buy and every sell that I've ever made in the history of the account and will ever make, and my thesis as to why I'm buying those stocks.
I like it. Smart.
Sean's not a patron yet, though. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to know.
It's true. I'm not a patron.
You ready? You ready? Oh, that's all you get.
See, it's a sneak peek. Oh shit.
You're gonna have to go to the public portfolio in order to find out more.
I like it. Go check out his YouTube channel and you could be a patron.
Dude, that'd be great. You know what, Sean? I'm gonna announce it here because I haven't made the YouTube community post on it yet. My
Do it.
first 5 patrons, I'm gonna do portfolio reviews. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
okay.
say, I think you should trim this. I think you should consider adding this type of stock. I think you're overweight here, or overweight on this sector, overweight on this type of stock. Like, I wish there was more value in here. I wish there was more growth in here. I wish there was some more dividends in here.
I like that. That's smart.
Yeah, or like, or you own 50 stocks. Like, why do you own 50 stocks? You don't need to own 50 stocks. Only
Yeah.
people who need to own 50 stocks are the people who have like 10 mil plus in the market, you know? So,
Like 50
portfolio
different stocks, you mean?
review. Yeah, and this person can be as transparent or not as they want in terms of value of money. You know, they can put little thingies over the amount of shares and little thingies over the amount of money,
Yeah.
and I'll give my review. You know,
I like that. That's cool.
yeah,
Well, get him there. Go be a patron.
get in there, get
Boston
in
Tops is saying,
there.
get in there.
I don't really have any other thoughts of the week. Not to be like a that sounds pretty conceited, but I mean, I guess I have one, but it's not like valid, and it's like you're gonna think it's funny, but
Okay.
it's like it's like you create your future with your current actions, whether you know it or not.
That's crazy.
It's just like
That's
crazy as
funny.
fuck. Anyway, yeah, yeah, that's about it.
Nice.
Anyway,
I agree.
as I simmer.
I like it.
Anyway, well, you got anything else for the good of the pod?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, it's been your best friends,
Has been your
Austin,
best friends.
and
It's Sean.
it is. We love you.
We love you.